Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you might be thinking to yourself, how the hell do I get on the For You page? Well, with a few simple tricks and tips that I have that help me grow my page to over 100,000 followers in only about 2 months, I'm going to share them with you today. So stick by, and let's get straight to the video. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips and tricks on how you can help your chances of getting onto the For You page. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, because it's going to really help me and the YouTube algorithm get my content seen by more people. Here on this channel, I like to help you guys grow your social media accounts and turn those social media accounts into ways to make money. So if that interests you, then please hit that subscribe button and I won't waste any more of your time. So let's get to the video. So before we get started on the actual tips and tricks for the content itself, I want to explain to you a little bit about how the For You page actually works. And I want to clear up something which a lot of people don't seem to understand. And it's that everybody gets on the For You page. It's just the amount of time that you spend on the For You page. So basically it works in different steps. The first step would be your video gets shown to about 10 to 100 people. That's why you might see a sudden jump in your views. And basically Facebook is gonna test whether or not people link Facebook. So basically, the way the For You page works is, it works in steps. So the first step would be your content gets shown to about 10 to 100 people. From there, 100 to about 1,000 people, 1,000 to 10,000, 20,000, and from 20,000 to about 100,000 or 200,000. From the 200,000 range, if you can pass that step, you're going to go to about 1 million people. And then at that stage, your content is actually seen by a physical person at the TikTok headquarters that decides whether or not your content's going to make it super viral. So the first stage, which decides whether or not your video is going to go viral and just completely smash it on the For You page, is basically your video gets shown to about 100 people who have predominantly been seen using the hashtags that you've used in your video. So let's say you're making comedy content and you hashtag comedy. Your video, the first batch of people that are going to see your video are people that frequently search or watch videos that include the comedy hashtag, if that makes sense. So basically, if you're hashtagging something completely irrelevant, then your video is going to be shown to people who essentially don't care about your content. That's why hashtags are really important. And you want to try and use hashtags that are relevant to your content. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't use the big hashtags, because those hashtags send your videos to a wide variety of people, and they're really important, but they're just as important as using really niche specific hashtags. So I would suggest you use around 6 hashtags per video, 2 of which are going to be really broad hashtags, like the For You page hashtag, 2 of which are going to be niche specific hashtags. So, again, if it's comedy, you're going to do comedy. If it's cars, you'll tag Ferrari or whatever the car video is about. And then I'm going to suggest that you use 2 hashtags that are trending at the moment. So if you go on the Discover tab and you see hashtags that are actually trending at the moment and that TikTok's actually suggesting that people make videos, those are great hashtags that you should use. And you should make the videos that TikTok's actually suggesting, because that's, basically TikTok wants to promote and see. Shut up. TikTok basically wants to promote and also wants to see videos that are already doing well. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Make sure your videos are very similar to the videos that you're already seeing on your For You page or on the Explore page, because those are the ones that have the best chance of going viral. Now, I'm not saying steal the content, but what I'm saying is if you go through your For You page and you find content that you really enjoy, you should take that content and you should build upon it and add your own twist. This is the best way that you can go viral. So if your video is liked by the initial batch of people, that's when you start going up the ladder of the different amounts of people that TikTok will show your video to. Now, each step I would say lasts a different amount of time. So the first step is probably around 4 hours. The second step can be anywhere between 1 to 2 days. Then the next step, 3 to 4 days, and even a week. Like I've had videos that were, on the third step, so let's say between 10 and 100,000 views. And then after 1 week, it actually jumped from 100,000 views to 2.5 million views. So that's when, your content goes viral. And from what my research I found is that actually someone from TikTok has seen your video and decided that it's good for their platform, and they're going to let it go super viral and show it to everyone's For You page. So now that we understand a little bit more about how the For You page works, I'm going to give you my top tips on what exactly to do to get on the For You page. So number 1 would be use trending content, trending hashtags, and trending music. Music's so important on the TikTok platform, and you can easily find all 3 of these by just searching the For You page, or go on the Discovery tab, or searching viral videos, viral music, things like that. And put your own twist on the videos that come up. Because again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Make sure don't try and post totally new stuff when you're just starting out. Like, just go with the flow, go with what's already working and what you know works, and put your own twist on it. So there's a lot of rumors that have been going around that your first 5 or 10 videos really matter. And I really don't agree with this, because when I started about 4 months ago now, my first 5 videos were actually just videos of my dog that I had filmed. And they did, you know, okay, I got about 10,000 views on each video. But, you know, now I post essentially comedy stuff. And it doesn't really make any difference. So like, I wouldn't get too hung up, I wouldn't make new profiles, I wouldn't do any of that. Just post content that you enjoy and keep testing out new things, because you never know what might work. You know, one day this is working, the next day this is working. Just keep testing new things. That's the beauty of TikTok. You can basically post whatever you want, and you know, each video gets its own shot at kind of going viral. So we've been over the hashtags already. I suggest about 6 hashtags per post. You know, 2 big hashtags, 2 niche specific hashtags, and 2 hashtags that are trending and that are relevant to your video. So a good hook is really important for your videos. So basically in the first 3 seconds, you want people to continue watching the video, and you want to show them why they should continue watching the video. Now this could be like a caption with something that's provocative or something that's spelt wrong even. Sometimes I use spelling mistakes in my captions, which means people actually comment on the spelling mistakes, which leads to more views.
You naughty, naughty, you teasing me, you naughty, naughty.
But you know, the hook could be, you know, a question. You could be really hot, you know, you could be doing something dangerous. But make sure you try and start the video with something that's compelling, and that's what's going to get people to continue watching your content. Now, one thing that I really suggest you do is some point in the video, actually ask for the engagement. I find that when I actually ask, this really increases my chances of getting this video to go viral. So essentially what I'm saying is, at the end of the video, you can post a little caption that says, you know, follow here. You can ask a question in the caption that has something to do with the video. You know, say you do like a comedy skit, and you can ask people in the caption, oh, has this ever happened to you? And you know, this really increases your chances of actually getting on the For You page. Now that we've gone over the things that I suggest that you do. Now that we've gone over the things that I suggest that you do to get on the For You page, I'm now going to tell you a few things that I highly recommend you don't do. Some of these things, if you do too often, like TikTok can actually give you like a blacklist or a shadow ban, what we call on Instagram, where, you know, your videos aren't shown to anyone but your followers. And because the For You page is so important on TikTok and the growth of your TikTok account, if you're banned from that for however many weeks, this is going to be really detrimental to the growth of your account. So these are the things that I suggest you definitely don't do on your account. So don't post copyrighted content. So that might be uploading a song that you don't own the rights to. That might be, you know, filming something straight off the TV and uploading that, you know, unless you, what basically is called Creative Commons. So if you don't add, you know, your own twist to the content and you just directly straight upload it to your account, that's stealing, and that could lead to your account being blacklisted. The same as Instagram, never ever buy fake engagement. By fake engagement, I mean, you know, buying likes, buying followers, buying all of these things is just totally pointless now in 2020. Like, it used to work 5 years ago or so, but now it's completely pointless. The algorithms know when these things are faked, and it's just a total waste of time and a total waste of your money, and you'll most likely just destroy your account. So just don't do it. Avoid that with all costs. If anyone offers that, just avoid it. Please avoid that. And lastly, try to, like, especially when you're just starting, I know you often see bigger accounts doing things, and I see that as well myself. Like, you see, you know, maybe violence, or maybe like, you know, low levels of nudity with a lot of skin showing. And, you know, basically what I advise is that you avoid that to start with, because you don't want to violate any of the terms of service, which will basically, when you upload the video, you'll get no views. TikTok will decide to private your video. And every time this happens, you're going to get a little black mark next to your name, and that's really not going to be good for your account. So I would avoid a lot of nudity or a lot of violence or things that are considered too dangerous. And now that's a hard one that I've actually struggled with myself. When I first started my account, I actually filmed a video of me driving really slow on a private road with my door open and not letting my girlfriend get into the car, which I thought was funny and not that dangerous, but TikTok thought it was dangerous. And for about 2 weeks after I uploaded that video, after they took it down, basically I got very bad engagement on my account. So, you know, I'd avoid doing things like this at all costs. So yeah, that's my top tips on how you can get on the For You page and what to do to really solidify your chances of getting on there. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, which will really help me in the future, as I'm just a small account right now. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below, and leave your TikTok username, and I'll try and have a look at everyone's account and give you a few tips on what I suggest that you can do to help grow your account. And I'll see you in the next video.